Hey everyone, how are we doing today?
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right, we are. This is the penultimate episode of Godless.
Yeah.
We're very excited to hop into this one. This is going to be a shorter episode, apparently.
Yeah, this is the shortest one of the season.
Yeah, 40,
By far,
40
yeah.
minutes. We just clocked it. I think next week's like an hour and 20.
Yeah. It's twice as long next week for some reason.
Oh, you gotta love those miniseries.
Oh, Netflix.
But I am loving this show. I mean,
For sure.
honestly, we've had a blast with it so far.
Yeah, I look forward to this every week. Absolutely, for sure.
And-
It's great cliffhanger storytelling.
And I like that we did the Man Who Shot Liberty Valance kind
Right.
of sandwiched in
Sure.
between this because I've been in a Western mode lately.
Sure.
I've been watching a lot of Westerns at my house as well, and the way this tackles the Western myth, I think, is so interesting.
Yeah,
you know?
it definitely modernized a lot, for sure.
Yeah, and it certainly is unconventional. We're getting different perspectives from people we don't usually get in Westerns. You know, I liked how in Liberty Valance, the female character Hallie in that had a lot of agency.
Right.
The women in this show have a ton of agency as well.
Sure, absolutely. And this is much more of an ensemble feel than most
Very much.
Westerns. Like, even when you talk about, like, The Magnificent Seven,
Yeah.
that's not really an ensemble movie.
No.
It's really Yul Brynner and Steve McQueen.
And everybody else being
And everybody
cool
else is just
in the
kind of
background.
there, right? Yeah.
For sure.
Like, even Charles Bronson is just kind of there.
Yeah,
But yeah, this is like a real we spend time with a bunch of different characters off by themselves.
Sure.
Including the villain. We get more time with the villain than we usually get in a Western.
100%. And that's why I compared it to Game of Thrones, because these characters do branch off and do their own
Absolutely.
storylines. And the way they build these storylines is as strong as any TV show I've seen.
Yeah, and I'm really lobbying the universe hard for Jeff Daniels to do more work as a villain.
Please, Jeff Daniels.
Somebody write more roles like this for Jeff Daniels because he is good in this role.
For sure.
I mean, I get it, Broadway, whatever.
Broadway. Off the top of your head, has he played a villain in anything else you can think of?
Looper. Yeah,
That's about it, I
Yeah,
guess,
that'd
yeah.
be about it. Yeah, that's all.
Jeff, there's still time.
Yeah, you're still a spry fellow.
Yes.
All right, we're going to jump into it here, but we do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us and give a special shout out to Actuarial Lurker, Balas Cortez, Chris, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Surya Gundavarapu, Weird Magic, and Torgier Lingstad. Thank you so much, guys. We're really, really happy you're here with us.
Yes, we are. If you guys are watching this for the first time on YouTube, welcome to our channel. If you'd mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
If you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or currently watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. On every show we're watching, including Godless, we're at least 4 episodes out on Patreon
Yes.
of where we're on YouTube, so you can jump over to YouTube and watch the whole thing with us right now. We are
yeah.
done with it. You will have to sync and watch along on your own source material. You're only going to see hear us for copyright purposes. We're also watching 30 Rock as a Patreon exclusive, wrapping up Mad Men this week and about to start The Wire.
Yes.
And we are changing plans after Godless. We were going to roll into more miniseries.
Yes.
We think we're going to space those out because let's face it, the varying lengths of each episode is really throwing off our schedule a lot.
A little bit, yeah.
We're actually going to go ahead and start our next series. We're going to keep that a surprise until we do it, but we're going to go ahead as soon as Godless is over in 2 weeks, start whatever our next big series is going to be. We're all set and excited for that.
I think you're going to like it.
I think so as well. By the way, I think this is the episode where the newspaper man ruins it for everybody.
It's got to be.
Right?
If this is the second to last episode, something's going to happen.
Shot the head off a snake. No, these guys, they just murdered a bunch of people.
Probably.
I hate them. So did they do this or did somebody else? I'm going to assume them because I know they're monsters.
Yeah. It looks like they might have. I can't tell if they're injured or if this is,
I'm assuming it's not their blood, yeah.
I think it's more than likely this here massacre
Okay.
is homegrown.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
What are we gonna tell him?
That they're psychopaths? It doesn't matter. They
Frank's
join.
like, great.
We know
Yeah.
they join, yeah.
Frank's like, fantastic. We need psychopaths.
I'm very excited for these two to die, too.
Me too.
Oh my god, that is dark.
Oh.
Is this the thing that pushes Roy over the edge to leave? He's his
Yeah,
own happy-
yeah,
yeah.
they're family. And he's like, no, they're not.
Right.
By the way, those twins are giving a great performance.
Oh, they are, right.
I've kind of got that stage lately where on Game of Thrones, I hate Joffrey so much
Right.
that I realize, oh my god, this guy's giving an insane
Oh,
performance.
he's great.
you know?
He's
Yeah.
absolutely great, yeah.
And yeah, because obviously the Skylar White of it all, people.
I was just thinking of
People-
like bullying an actor because they're so good playing a character you don't like.
What do you, they're
which
doing
is
a great job.
It's psychotic, right?
It's so dumb.
You cannot blame Anna Gunn
No,
because you don't like
She-
Tyler White.
crushed it.
She killed it, yeah.
And I wish she would work more. I really. do.
Yeah, for sure.
Get up off your lazy ass. We've got a special edition to put out.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it goes. He puts it in the paper. Frank sees
For
it.
sure.
You warn them, poor folks?
Thank you for saying something.
Yeah.
Bischoff sure sounds like a nice man. The trouble and expense of hiring an armed detective to fetch his wife.
He just wants her back safe and sound.
Safe
It's
is one of those
funny.
funny words.
Well, maybe so, but she's still his wife, and as such, it's not up to her.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't realize that I do.
The
Go right
1800s.
ahead, honey, do as you please.
She's crushing this. She's great.
She is. I can't believe she covered for her.
Best keep yourself
Yeah.
out of sight for
I
a
mean,
while.
I can,
There's a
right?
man
I mean,
here from Pinkerton
yeah.
who wants to.
She's not a monster. Oh, cool. That's what it was. She was painting.
Oh, she was painting her. Now don't you feel bad?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Da geht die Ölfarbe drauf, deswegen trage ich nichts.
Interesting choice not to subtitle that for us.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you figuring it out now?
Yeah. Put it on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't she just say so?
Oh, Überraschung.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah.
There you go.
My birthday? Oh, come on. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa. She is quick on the gun, isn't
Holy
she?
cow. That kind of surprised me.
Yeah. I don't like his chances against two women that are pointing guns at him.
Is
I don't-
this off? Your husband.
Oh!
Jesus.
Now what?
You're right.
You shot a man in the law. And now you're going to be going to jail.
Right.
I just had to see you for myself. That picture's in my pocket the better part of a year now. I'd look at your lovely face every night.
You know, I think this fool may have some feelings for you.
I did not see this coming at all.
I did not either.
But I get it. She's quite lovely. But, you know.
Yeah, no, she
Deal with
is.
him.
Oh, oh my God. This is some real, like, yes, mistress stuff. I'm glad we got even a little moment with that character.
Right,
as well.
yeah.
I thought she was a completely different side character.
Yeah, but like we
Nothing.
hadn't had a close-up shot of her, really, have
No,
we?
no.
Just Wyatt.
Turns out she's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Flashback again.
How long he had this letter for?
Right. Yeah, that's true. How old it is. I'm assuming since he was 15, since before he left Frank.
Yeah.
What's in the bag?
Something for you.
By the way, you might want to get out of here.
Right? Yeah.
Seems like y'all could use it.
Yeah, she's a little suspect, though. She's like, where'd you get this?
Right. Oh, for sure.
I knew you'd make it all right.
Oh.
Oh, she's not really
I knew
questioning
the
it.
Lord would hear my prayers. It's that light you got inside. You can't deny it.
He's going to guilt him a little bit there.
For sure. And is this where he goes off to steal Frank's money? Because it's not the same money, because he's not shot yet.
It's not. And like he said, when he broke away from him, he kept messing with him, so.
Right. So this is different money that he's giving him than the...
Yeah.
So he still got the money from the train robbery.
Unless he had to have hit it somewhere.
Right. In that grave, probably.
Yeah, in his dad's grave is what he said.
Right here's Mr. Roy Good. That's you.
He can read.
I'm surprised he's letting him do this.
Cole. See what's on the inside.
Yeah. I was like, how far does he let this go?
Yeah.
Everybody stops.
It's quite the power dynamic.
Yeah.
This huge guy. It's like, nope, not a problem. I got this gun right here. You see? You just leave people alone sometimes.
Just leave people alone,
Yeah.
right? He's not letting him drop either. He's holding him up.
Yep. You see, he can do this, and I don't feel bad because they all
No,
suck.
yeah. He was not playing there.
No, he was not.
Roy!
That was it. He abandons him, and then the world ends.
Yeah.
Y'all are going to Boston.
She always says that. We never go.
And she's trying to sell the place.
Yeah.
I mean, he has to go look for his brother.
For sure. He needs to read that letter. Like,
Yeah,
he needs to
right.
read the dang letter. Yeah, and Boston is definitely the
Yeah,
opposite
me
direction.
too.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're there.
All right.
Well, this makes it more complicated now.
For sure. Okay, YouTube, you all ain't seeing this one. That is one heck of a scar. though.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Yeah, Bill really was the big hero that
Yeah.
day.
We haven't got much of Bill in the last
Yeah, I
couple
was about to say, we're going to see Bill again in this episode. Well, obviously we're going to see him again,
sure.
but in this episode,
the way they've been doing it has been like, one episode. I love that shot, by the way.
yeah, the rain. That's nice.
Oh, he did leave then, I guess. That was him taking off.
He is. That's it. He read the letter. I bet that's a really good idea to leave it for her so she understands why he's leaving.
Yeah.
I think he wants us to read it.
Yeah, that's why I left it, yeah.
Why
Smart kid.
Not a dumb kid at all.
Man's got you talking just like him. Read it. Yes, I got me a wife. I have a son too. His name is Roy.
Pretty sad.
Yeah.
Your loving brother, Jim.
That's really sweet. The German Matt.
Think that's where he's headed?
For sure. Yes. Pretty confident.
Nah.
He's going to check out the Seattle first.
I hope so.
I know alarm of yours is getting pretty ripe.
Oh, he's still carrying it around?
Sure is.
Oh,
my God.
God, that looks gross. Just bury it.
Leave behind
Yeah.
anything. Let it decompose in peace.
I wouldn't get within 100 yards of him.
Oh.
Like, I'll go sleep over
How bad that probably smells.
over yonder.
Oh.
Here it is.
Where the hell's LaBelle?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, crap.
God.
I do want to shout out Jeff Daniels, because him just laying there like that performance, man. He's just he's so comfortable in any role.
He really is, isn't he? I suppose the only positive on that is maybe the ladies are made aware that they're a target now.
I don't know. It's, how fast will the paper get out there?
Right.
I mean, that is kind of interesting, actually, how newspapers kind of circulated back in the day. Because I guess you have writers out, but
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That's actually really sweet.
Yeah, it is.
I'm glad she knew who it was, because I'd be a little startled back then. Who's in my house?
Yeah. I wanted to see the groveling apology.
I think the picking up the hammer and nails was the apology.
Okay.
Who's that?
I don't know. I was just wondering the same thing. Is this when they go down to the well? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it is. Okay, yeah.
Not the mine, not the well.
If anything, I recognized her.
I did too, a little bit.
How do we know her again?
Yeah.
She's the woman that gave birth.
When it happened, yeah. Her husband died. I'm glad they didn't shy away from covering this, It was like, oh yeah, all their husbands are dead, that's why it's just women. Like, they made it important to the story.
Also, I realize he's an actor, but that's not a coal miner, that's a GQ model.
Right, yeah. This is the day they all go,
That's really smart how they're doing this. Right before this big conflict happens.
Right. We'll show their darkest day before we show their next one.
Yeah. Now here's Whitey.
Yeah.
Still dirty.
Yeah. Whitey's never been a clean fellow.
He doesn't like baths, does he? I know they probably stripped the set when it was over, but man, just to be on set here, it'd be so cool. You have to pinch yourself.
For sure. It's really sad. Everyone walks him off to see him to work at the mine, and then...
That's it.
That's it, yep. I still consider her a mild villain.
She's a tough hang, for sure.
Bit of a heel.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God, that's so dark.
That is just fantastic filmmaking.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. Going down. All right. Also, not a word of dialogue.
Nothing for that whole thing.
A couple things here. One, I want to say, as somebody who hasn't watched a ton of Netflix, but I've seen enough, I want to say this is probably top 5.
This is really solid for Netflix. Absolutely.
I know that they can push out a lot of movies to where you're like, who is this for? You know what I mean?
Right.
But also, it's like when they hit, they really hit. Their prestigious work is fantastic.
Really.
And I also like the filmmaking choice. This is where non-linear storytelling shines its brightest. This is where it works its best because we know the situation. We've seen the aftermath of the situation before, obviously, the show. But the fact that was such it was lit very bright, and everyone was smiling. and it seemed so hopeful.
And the descent into the dark.
And it just makes it so much more menacing and sad and ominous because of the outcome that you know.
The pace of it. Right,
Yes.
the slowed down camera speed also was like, whoa.
And that's why non-linear storytelling is so fantastic too, because you don't get that same gut punch you would if this was told at the very beginning of the story.
For sure, right.
And I think that's incredible. I really do. But yeah, I wonder when Roy is going to show up, because obviously Bill's on his way back. Frank's headed there.
Yeah, something's going to turn Roy around. It's still got to do that.
Yeah,
I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe he sees the paper. The paper would work as a device to kind of get everybody converging on the town together.
Yeah.
For for every reason, right?
For sure.
But I'm kind of curious, and I'm still wondering if the Buffalo Soldiers are going to be part of this or not.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I mean,
we have a long finale. There's a lot that's still going to happen.
Like I said,
beyond
20, that's
right.
a movie.
Beyond just the conflict, right?
Yeah.
The violent conflict resolution that we're going to have. There's still a lot that they can do in that, in an hour and a half.
Sure.
So we'll see.
Yeah, with an hour and 20, like I said, that's its film.
Yeah, you can do a lot there.
I'm still curious to see how the mining guys are gonna.
Yeah, right. Because things are
secondary villains.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
Things aren't going to go well for them on some level.
Yeah.
We'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.